And Andrea Riseborough, Madonna's the director, and Andrea's the star of Madonna's new movie, W.E. I know our audience has a lot of questions. You actually, during break, Madonna told me she had a question for me. What was your question?
Well, because there's a connection, my film and your great aunt.
Yeah.
The Mistress of the King is Thelma Furness. Did you ever sit around and talk about the Duchess of Windsor? Like, at any time with either your mother or your grandmother or your great aunt? Or?
I never met Thelma. My grandmother, I think I met, but when I was so young, I don't remember it. But yeah, I talked to my mom. In fact, that's a picture of my mom with the future king.
Oh my God!
At Thelma's house, which was later bombed during World War II. Oh. But I didn't really know. I remember seeing this picture, but I didn't put the two and two together and figure out. Oh, wait a minute, that's the guy who became the king who abdicated. So I was only after seeing your movie, I called on my mom. And she told me a lot about her aunt, and there's a book actually her mom wrote, and that has a lot of stories. Right. So it's yeah, I wish I had known them, you know, as.
What is it like to come from a dynasty of so many great beauties?
Well, it's weird because I actually don't feel much connection to, like, my dad grew up very poor on a farm in Mississippi, and those are the relatives who I actually. What did you say?
I said, yeah, sure.
No, it's true. No, because my mom had a very fractured relationship with her family. You know, she was taken away from her own mother.
Right.
Her dad died when she was an infant, so she really doesn't have much connection to that side of the family. Right. So it's all like the country cousins I hung out with much more than...
that explains the wardrobe then.
Not sure I can get back up. Please take microphone. Take over. No, you wanted to ask a question. So.
Hi, Madonna.
Hi.
I can't believe I just said that. Well, when I saw that the co-writer of the movie was Alec Kashishian, who's the same guy that directed Truth or Dare, I realized that had come out in 1991. It had been 20 years since that movie, and so I was just wondering if
I've been alive that long?
But I was wondering if that's something that you would ever do again, since it was so unfiltered and, you know, really just kind of an uncut look at you.
Absolutely not.
Really?
Take that microphone away from me.
Really? You wouldn't do it again, though?
Just let a camera follow me around everywhere, capturing absolutely everything I say and do. God, no.
Thanks.
My children wouldn't let me do it.
Other questions? You had a question, yes.
I wanted to know, what advice could you give someone who is interested in adopting overseas in the near future?
The thing about adoption is from year to year, adoption laws change depending on what's going on in the country at the time. So, I mean, the first thing you have to do is go, if you want to adopt overseas, internationally, you have to go to an international adoption agency, and then you have to locate and specify the country that you would like to adopt from, and then you have to go there and spend time there. And it's not an easy procedure by any stretch of the imagination, so you need to know that starting up front, and also know that it's going to be challenging, and it could take years, and you have to be extremely resilient, but it's worth it.
Why was that important? You've adopted 2 kids from Malawi.
Right. Why was it important to me? Because I live a very privileged life, and I know that there are so many children in the world that don't have parents, that are living in abject poverty, and I wanted to give children a better life. I felt like I owed it. I felt like I had that responsibility.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the #1 question viewers at home had for Madonna. We'll be right back. Coming up, Madonna's best advice.
I think the best advice I can give anyone, male or female, is that...
Drew Barrymore on her new Love Every